If you want to get close to God, sin blocks the path. It's a word that's easy to brush off. Society often treats it as a joke, or just part of being human and looking for a good time. But sin works like a slow poison. It damages us, hurts the people we care about, and eventually severs our connection to the one who made us. This rarely starts with a massive, dramatic failure. Often, our attention is simply pulled away by ordinary things, scrolling through social media, endless online shopping, or obsessing over sports. These can take up so much time and energy that we have nothing left for God. The danger is the slow, quiet drift. We lose our spiritual strength because these everyday distractions simply crowd God out of our lives. Relying on our own willpower to fight those distractions usually leads to failure. The biblical figure Samson had immense physical strength, but he trusted his own ability to handle temptation, and it eventually cost him everything. Jesus lived differently. Even though he was God, he lived as a human who felt tired and felt the constant noise and pressure of the crowds around him. His solution was to frequently and deliberately walk away from the noise to find a quiet place to pray. Intentionally stepping away to recharge with God is how we survive the daily pressures that try to disconnect us. Jesus taught we must look deeper than our outward behavior. He showed that sin starts inside the heart, long before it becomes an action. We often justify the things no one else sees, like showing off, holding on to a deep grudge, or quietly judging the people we pass on the street. To show how serious this is, Jesus used a vivid image. He said if your hand or foot causes you to sin, you should cut it off. He wasn't talking about literal self-mutilation. He was describing the urgent need to pull toxic habits and triggers out of our lives, no matter how much we might like them. Changing our outside behavior is temporary if the thoughts and attitudes underneath remain unchanged. God gave His law, like the Ten Commandments, as a mirror to show our flawed reflection. Without it, we wouldn't realize we are broken. But using the rules to scrub ourselves clean is a mistake. The mirror points out dirt, but cannot remove it. To actually get clean, we need the gospel. This is the rescue Jesus provided through His life and sacrifice, the only thing that can wash away the sin the law reveals. They work together. The law identifies the problem, and only the gospel provides the cure. Knowing the rules or studying God academically isn't the same as having a relationship with Him. Jesus compared that to building a house on shifting sand. When the storm hits, the house is swept away. But the person who hears God's word and puts it into practice is different. They are like a builder who anchors their house deep into a solid rock foundation. Doing what God asks shouldn't come from a place of fear. It's the natural, happy response when we realize how much Jesus gave up to help us. Our daily actions show whether we actually trust God's plan, or if we just like the idea of it. In the end, the journey looks like this. Sin breaks the connection. The law shows where it's broken, and Jesus steps in to fix it. Moving forward, avoid the urge to rely on your own ability to keep the rules. Instead, look to Jesus and the perfect life He lived on your behalf. Take some time to reflect this week. How does the world around you view sin today? When have you personally seen sin damage a relationship? Be honest with yourself. Right now, does following God's instructions feel like a burden or a source of strength? Write down your thoughts and bring them to Sabbath School. Growing closer to God is a journey we are meant to take together.